made this mood board pretty recently. I actually made it for like a fashion illustration project, but I thought I would use it today and grab some colors for it, or from it. So I think with this selected, we can grab the eyedropper tool and then click on a color in here. And as long as, do you not like this color?
I don't like that at all. Why does it look so red? Yeah.
It is red up here.
You know what I think? I think it's because you have a layer, adjustment layer on top of it, but it's only picking up like the bottom color.
I don't have an adjustment layer.
Wait, what?
No.
Why does it look so ugly?
Wait.
What do you mean?
Have the pixels.
Like the pixels?
Yeah, because the single pixel is that color of red.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is the right color.
So then if you want that specific red, you have to look for
Yeah, you're right. I might need to like move around in this space. So grab that and then click on a few of these moments until I find the best red in here. I don't know why some of them are, I don't know why it went black like that. Okay. So this is a straightforward way to make the colors. Obviously we would want like a black in there. And there are some nice blues in the background. Yeah, that is like mint chocolate chip. Mint's a very trendy color right now too. Or it was. Oh. So I want to break this down further because that's pretty straightforward. We can make the colorway like this, but let's say we want to create a colorway based on like a color harmony relationship. You guys listening?
Yeah.
That was all.
He just sneezed. You guys have been chattering for like 5 minutes. So with this color in the front, I guess actually I'll copy all of these really quick. And we'll put this color up at the front. And these can all be white and black. So if I want to make a colorway just based on this color, I can do that. We're going to use the color guide really briefly. And in the color guide, so this is the base color, and whatever color is selected over here ends up in the base color over there. And then we can click on this little caret way over on the right, and we can choose from all of these harmony rules. So we can choose complementary, and we have all of these color options there. We can choose monochromatic. Oh yeah, so I think it kind of generally pops up with color, but it's called the color guide. So we can always just go to window color in there. Okay, I had to double click on this for it to actually set it, so it wasn't actually working. But there, these make more sense. So now we have a monochromatic colorway here. We have a triad, right? So we have all of these shades, high contrast, and it gives you shades of each. So from each of these color harmony rules, you can choose shades that add more interest, right? Like this one with all of its super saturated colors isn't super interesting. But if I start picking some of these undersaturated colors mixed in with some of these darker colors, it gets to be a pretty cool colorway. Maybe that nice red. And lights, pink. Oh, that one didn't work. So that's just a really nice way to do it, and it can help you experiment. Let's say that you have developed a colorway that you like, and we have to make little bit confused by this assignment. When she's saying colorways here, you guys know I don't write these. When she's saying
to do like
three different colorways,
or something.
that's how I'm interpreting it too.
That's what she did for every project last.
Yeah, that's, see, but, yeah, okay.
Like different,
But this is for clothes, but in a collection, especially in a mass-produced collection, you probably would be offering a few different color options for each garment. And we'll talk about like nice ways where we could probably display these different colorways on like our prints next class maybe. But for now, I think you probably should create, I'll just edit it really quick, 3 different colorways for your designs. And so your palette is your main one. That's gonna be like the one that you use for your main collection. And then we're gonna, maybe that will, yeah, two other colorways besides your main palette. Okay, thanks for helping me work that out. So if you really like this colorway, we can very easily make it into a new colorway. I'm just gonna Alt click and drag on it to copy it real fast. And then with it selected, we can come up to the Recolor artwork tool. So if we do this on scale tints, it will kind of keep the tones of these the same. So let me see if I lock this and rotate this. See how it's keeping the tones the same? Even if I like add brightness to all of them, it's keeping the dark ones dark and the light ones lighter. And that's because over here I didn't choose exact. So you want to choose exact if you want the colors to be completely transformed into the new colors that you choose and not have it try to like preserve parts of the colors or the kind of the saturation or the tones of the colors. So I always switch it to exact. You do that by clicking on the little caret next to the new color column and choosing exact. And then we can either double click in here and apply them, or you can go over to edit. And I like to lock it and like give it a spin, see what these color harmonies look like, because if you lock it, then the color harmonies are going to be the same. It will still be a specific harmony of colors. Can't remember which one we chose. But then you can always unlock and like get these into specific locations. Let's say we want, it's probably the black. And we can add brightness to them. So you can hit OK. So what I want you to do for homework, figuring these out is great, but I want you to practice making new swatches. So just like for the brushes and the symbols, we can edit our swatch panel. So right now I had actually already edited it really quickly. So if your swatch panel is ever missing your default swatches, you just click on this little library and you go to default swatches, and the ones that come up automatically are art and illustration. So we can see those guys, and if we really want them in our swatch panel, we can drag them over. So this is what it looks like normally when you open up a image and it's not, or when you open up a file and you haven't accidentally opened up a black and white image. Because when that happens, you know, you just have black and white in your swatch panel and it's awkward. But we are going to delete all of these. We're going to delete them. So I'm selecting all of the swatches and I'm going to drag them to the trash. I just brought them in there to show you what it looked like. Same with this folder. I'm going to drag it to the trash. Drag it to the trash. Oh, these went all white. Okay. Drag it to the trash. Now, if we just drag those in, those are going to make repeating patterns. It would make a repeating pattern of them. I think they're, is a way to do it. No. New color group? Yes, okay, so I have made these out here, and we know that if we have this guy selected, right, and we have this green in the swatch, we can just make new swatch. We can make new swatch. We know that. New swatch over here. And we could do that for each of these individually, and that would be fine, but there is a bit of a faster way to do it. So if I have them all selected, and we know that this is going to be one color group, so it's actually kind of good for these to be all in one folder, which is what's going to happen. So I'm going to choose, with all of them selected, new color group, and create from selected artwork. Include swatches for tints. I'm not sure that that matters one way or the other because can't remember what tints do. But we'll hit OK and see it made a folder with all of my colors in it, including the black that is the outline of these. So if we don't want the black in there, we can easily just drag it to the trash. Or next time, we can grab these and choose no outline. Oops. And now, so all I did was I selected what I want to make swatches, and I choose new color group, which looks like a little folder, little filing folder, and we hit OK. We want to make the color from, you want to create from the selected artwork, and we can hit OK. So now we have a few folders of in our swatch panel. I don't know why it's not letting me make the swatch panel any bigger. Okay, so I'll pop it out there. So there it is, and what I would really like for homework is if you took a screenshot of your swatch panel with these guys in it, and we can actually save this as its own library. So as you go and you work on your new pieces, and maybe you work on them in all different files, we can save these as a library. So this guy, little books, little library button, save swatches, and we can save it to the desktop, and then we could just drop this into our Google Drive folder. So this would be clients, project, colorways. And then if we wanted to go to other library, we could navigate to that folder. And here it would be. So yeah, this would be good to get a screenshot of. Command-Shift-4 is for taking screenshots on Macs. And that is really what I would love for you to submit tonight for homework, along with your 12 sketches of, yeah, tonight. Get it all done immediately, no, for next week.
Next week.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah, this is due next week.
Please.
Where do I say tonight?
No, you know, just always say.
I just always say it, yeah, but it means next week, generally. Have you guys been doing it like the day of?
No.
I didn't think so. So that's your homework. You're going to make a standard colorway that you're going to use for your main collection, and then you're going to make 2 different colorways, so 3 colorways in total.
You were really killing us.
Wait, can you explain that one more time?
So 3 colors.
Yeah. Yeah, so
12 sketches.
you're gonna make 12
looks and 3 colorways.
yes. Yep. 12 sketches of 12 complete
Wait, so
looks.
what is today then?
Today was do your design board.
Okay, so do we submit that?
Yes.
Yes. Told us to earlier.
I know, but I didn't know if you wanted the colors or not. Like,
No, you don't need the colorways tonight. So for homework that's due next week, oh God. I feel like I make everything really confusing, and I'm sorry.
Chelsea.
You're gonna, so for homework that's due next Thursday, you're gonna take a screenshot of your little library with your colorways in it, preferably in folders like this. You can also make folders by like choosing swatches and then choosing this guy. and you're going to submit a screenshot of that and your 12 sketches of 12 complete looks, 10 of which you're going to make into flats. Okay, I'm going to stop doing Snag It unless you guys have any other questions. Okay, so really quick, we're going to